things video games, as well as explore our confusion about the current state of being black in America. I am Brandon.
And I am RJ. I'm the reason why we really haven't had anything going on because I started a new job and it's weird.
Yeah, round of applause.
Brett, Buzz, you said Brandon sounds a little off. I don't know. What do you mean? I think the EQ is right. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
Sounds good on my
Let's
end.
see, make sure everything's plugged in. And
Yeah.
I did have the mic a little far, but
Yeah. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Yeah, no, we got new job started up, so I'm working day shifts now like a regular person. Well, I mean, not that people that work night shifts aren't regular people, but I don't know. You understand the intention behind what I was saying.
Right on.
So,
yeah.
But yeah, so
For sure. I feel like this is the podcast of like new things.
Yeah. We're making moves, man. We are making moves. It is.
Yeah.
You know what, Brandon? It's just it's weird. It's weird. I know a lot of people are like hating on 2020, and it's a cool thing to do right now, but minus, six-figure people dying this year, it hasn't really been that bad. I mean, like the whole death part, Like I think personal development wise, it's been a solid year.
Absolutely. For me personally, I mean, I have been hearing about more like people a little closer to me, experiencing COVID and being diagnosed with that.
Same.
So like that's a bit of a struggle. Excuse me. But yes, six-figure people dying because of this disease is no good, and that certainly in itself is a tragedy.
Yeah.
However, for me personally, this has been a very good personal growth year.
Oh, it's a this year's a reset button, man. Like it's a reset button on a lot of stuff.
For sure. This year has given me a lot more perspective than probably any other year. Over the last probably like 5 years.
Yeah.
This year has gave me a lot of perspective.
Nat said the country might be going back into lockdown. Well, Nat, you can just come on over to America because we never officially locked down in the first place. We still haven't done the first one, so there's that.
Yeah.
We're a mess. We're a mess, but we already knew that. We just have proof now.
Yeah, for sure. Now it's obvious. Like before, it was like maybe it's overt.
Man, Brandon, could you imagine? Could you imagine if we weren't in like a short little hiatus? Could you imagine if we were like bitter gamer dads trying to live stream debate?
Man, I thought about that right afterwards and thought like, man, we should have live podcast during the debate.
It would have been
like
terrible.
While it was over.
It would have been terrible. Oh my goodness. And
Margaret or Mandy or whatever her name was that was moderating the vice president debate.
Yeah,
absolutely horrible.
Yeah,
like I did not like her as a moderator at all.
No, I mean I get it. Like she was trying to be polite. It's like a sports game. Like you don't want the game to be about the refs. You don't want the debate to be about the moderator. But I just felt like Mike Pence talked over her.
Minutes of her. Yeah, like they had 45 minutes of her saying, "Thank you, thank you, Vice President. Thank you, Vice President."
Oh yeah.
I mean, like at some point, like my thank yous, I ran all out of them.
Right.
Like it's time to say, "Shut the hell up, Mr. Vice President."
Well, dude, I like, people were talking, and I think the rules. I think I just read something yesterday that they did change the rules for the last debate, that they will be muting people's microphones. And the stubborn part of me is like, no, we should not have to change the rules because the President of the United States cannot follow them. Can we label that first? So like before we change the rules, can we say we are attempting to change the rules because the president will not follow them?
Yeah.
That's not a debate. That's just yelling at somebody. You know what I mean?
I mean, he was a D student, so I mean, following directions may not have been his strong suit. But do you remember, like, when we were in like not high school, but like maybe like grade school, and like our dreams of or people's dreams are like, I want to be the president, and like, well, you got to have a B plus,
You got
A minus type of
you got to be smart.
investment in your education. Yeah, you got to be, intelligent. Like you have to have all these qualities, and
Oh,
then
come on, Brandon. That went
like,
out the window with Bush. Don't even.
Yeah.
We can't even put that on Trump, man. that went out the window with George W. Like, get out of here.
yeah,
I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's weird. It's weird.
yeah. Another thought I had was, man, I really missed the Chappelle show.
Chappelle would
During, the
he
debates.
would have killed this. Like,
Yeah,
but see, at the where the world's at right now, like if Chappelle was still constantly putting out content, he'd have been canceled by now.
yeah.
Like enough people would have been
For
offended.
sure. Yeah, I mean, but he's offensive to everyone. So like, at that point, like we are on an equal footing for jokes.
That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed
Yeah,
to
I
be.
mean, you can make fun of like anyone and everyone. Like it isn't like, I'm just focusing on like how black people talk, or
Right.
I'm just focusing on how stereotypically Asian people drive. Like we're not doing that. Like
We're just
this is everyone can get a shot.
see, but it's kind of that's what like Saturday Night Live is, and people don't like that.
Yeah,
But and that like the spam calls and the ads and all of that stuff from these campaigns is out of control everywhere. I feel like
yeah.
I'm getting text messages to vote in Arizona and donate to campaigns. I'm like, I don't even know where this area code is from. I'm getting all sorts of garbage texts, man. It's disgusting.
Man, you gotta sign up for Google's spam blocker.
Look, time to sign over another part of my soul to our Google overlords.
Exactly.
Bro, I'm sitting on
We
like
got to.
I'm sitting on like $40 in Google rewards credit right now.
Are you really?
I gotta spend that on something before it starts to
Yeah, you do.
for those credits start to expire.
Yeah, for sure. No more Pokemon eggs for you.
Oh man, I haven't played that game in like 2 years. I don't even feel bad about it.
Good man. It was about time we let that die.
Yeah, Pokemon in general is dead to me. I know a lot of people like it,
Nah, for sure.
but like Pokemon Sword and Shield came out. I know they just got their DLC. Like I don't even care. Like I don't even care about it.
Yeah. But man,
My man,
we got a couple.
Relic said Bezos sent him an invitation to test the Mars capsule. Should I accept? Man, dude, you may as well get off this planet while you can.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Like you got to let us know if there's something good beyond this sun.
Yeah. Denzel, did you leave Sword and Shield behind too? It didn't do it for me. It didn't do. Brandon, can I tell you something that I read on Reddit the other day, and I want to get your thoughts about it in regards to Pokemon. Guys, we don't have an agenda today. We don't have an agenda today.
Go ahead, shoot.
We're gonna switch over here. Someone said that Pokemon doesn't work for people like you and I, like the old folks, because when we first played Pokemon gave us the illusion of a grand adventure. The sprites were really simplistic. It gave us the illusion that we were battling all different types of people, even though it was like the same 10, 15 people.
For sure.
And as gaming has advanced, we have been given actual adventures, not the illusion of an adventure. And that's why we don't people don't connect like us. People don't connect with Pokemon anymore because we've actually had adventures through games. We've actually become immersed in an environment. Whereas the original Pokemon was a general framework that we filled out inside of our heads. And so if Pokemon's not going to advance to make itself an actual adventure instead of just the framework of one, it's going to continue to seem like a poor, apathetic attempt at an adventure. I read that and I went,
yeah,
ow, I feel old.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, no, because you really do think about like a lot of the video games that like gave us these open worlds and like these worlds to explore, whether they open or not. And then the stories, or like we're able to put ourselves in the world. And Pokemon did that initially, and that's true. I think that has died off because it seems like that they just copied the story over and over and over and over again.
Right.
And so now it's like, you really are just giving me the same material.
Right. Like now,
I've
now
already,
what?
I've already done this.
Now what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were giving the Pokemon Company what to do for free. Like we gave them.
Yeah. No, it's
We
it's
gave
easy.
them the next step.
It's easy. I mean, they couldn't even do the app right, man. When they did the little release video for Pokemon Go, like I don't think there was a single person on the planet that knew of Pokemon that wasn't hyped out of their mind when you first saw that like teaser video of Pokemon Go. And they didn't
Yeah.
and they didn't even get that right.
They didn't, man. They didn't. Which is sad, but you know they're the Pokemon Company. They'll have a bunch more tries at this,
Yeah.
and hopefully they'll listen to this very small podcast of two old people telling them that they need to make an open world MMO
Right.
and really let people explore the Pokemon world the way that they want to, whether they're trainers or breeders or
Yeah, and that
gym.
it's got to be more. I mean, and Dinsdale said in chat that like Sword and Shield was like a safety play. Like there was no real iteration.
Yeah.
You got your Gigantamax, which whatever, it was not that huge of a deal to me. But it just I don't know. You're looking at a game, and it was the first move to console, and it didn't seem to iterate well. It didn't scale to a console. It seemed like a handheld to me. Like I just expected more.
Right.
And maybe it's not an MMO. Like who knows? I just I don't know. It needs to be more. It needs to be more. But who knows?
Yeah.
But I think when
For
when
sure.
the story of the game is you are the one, how does that scale into multiplayer? You know what I mean? I don't know if the story can be a multiplayer story unless they depart. But I feel like it's the merchandising, it's the TV shows, it's the cartoons, it's the cards, and maybe it's
And
it's not for us anymore.
That's what more is. Yeah.
It's just not for us anymore. I know. We all grow up, man.
Yeah. Indeed.
Megas did seem cool, but that was to me Mega Evolutions were digivolving. Like that's what Megas were. Like we had digivolving. Like we already had that. But I'm being petty. Don't at me, guys. Like don't kill me on that. And I thought digivolving was cool. I don't know if anybody else really got into Digimon like that, but I thought Digimon was a better anime than Pokemon. All right, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. We could sit here and talk politics all day, but I feel like if we start getting into Digimon versus Pokemon, somebody might get in their feelings.
For sure. Well, to direct us out of that, man, have you been seeing the gameplay for Cyberpunk 2077?
I've gone radio. I've gone radio silent on it. Like I'm not trying to catch the hype train on this thing. I'm not trying to catch it, and you're trying to catch me.
We are moving along at a smooth 100 miles per hour. This Joker looks incredible.
And Brandon, I saw a Cyberpunk meme today that was like, Cyberpunk is the good guy developer that releases a game that's rated M for mature, but waits until all of the fans are 18 plus before they release it. I was like, oh. but
yeah, it's all. We've grown up since they've told us about this game.
But it's you think it's looking good though?
Yeah, man, it's looking really good. Like they just had a YouTube, like they put on YouTube a video of like just all the different cars and like all of the things that how you can customize the cars.
Yeah,
it's extensive.
But is it?
I mean, just the customization in that game is mind blowing.
Is it Forza? Is it Need for Speed? Like, what is it? Like, I'm confused about what it's going to be and what machine I need for it. It's coming out on PC, right?
Yeah, it's coming out on PC.
All right, well that's my move. That's my move right there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you do have a beefcake of a computer, so
I'm pretty
you'll
happy.
certainly be able to run it.
I'm happy with it.
You'll be able to run it in all its glory.
Oh
Yeah.
man!
But you know what does not take much to run?
Uh-oh.
Among Us.
Bro, I haven't played it. I have not played it. Like
Yeah.
I've seen casuals play it. I've got family members that don't really play video games play it. I've watched gameplay
Mhm.
of it. I have it. I bought it on Steam. I have never played it.
Yeah.
Denzel too. Thank you, Denzel. We are in the same boat. I'm glad that I'm not alone. Like I have it and have never played it.
We legitimately have to find at least 8 people or 6 other people, 3 other people. 5 other people, including Denzel. We have to find 5 other people to play this game because I've enjoyed playing it. I've only played it with like with other people, like random people.
Yeah, like public lobby type.
But
yeah.
Yeah, in public lobby, yeah. But I have not played it with a group of friends, and I think it would be freaking hilarious.
What's it in Brandon, I've thought about it, and you know me, I overthink everything. You know, and I think it would be fun if you could be in the same place with people. That'd be really cool, but that's not realistic. But then I start thinking
Right.
about the people that I like could invite and whether they have the capacity to play the game and be in Discord, and that drops the number down significantly.
For sure.
You know,
I mean, we would just have to do like trial and error for the Discord.
Yeah.
We just tell them
Hey,
to download it and then we
no.
walk them through.
Dinsdale, if we don't have voice, then what's the purpose, right? We may as well just be playing
Yeah,
against
yeah.
randoms. If there's no voice,
Indeed.
we get that Kappa out of
We
here.
need the voice.
Get that Kappa out of here, Dinsdale. Don't play with me. I mean, it does look fun.
Yeah, we definitely.
Brandon, I don't know what episode it was. It's like Bitter Gamer Dad's episode 26 or something. I'm just throwing random numbers out there. But like,
Mhm.
games just need to be fun.
That's it. That's all we ask.
Like, Among Us came out 2 years ago. And then streamers got a hold of it. It shows you the power of social media and Twitch. Like, Among Us is a phenomenon. You know, Fall Guys has fallen off, but Fall Guys is just fun and it's kind of sustaining as just stupid fun. You know, it just we've gone so far with the photorealism as a affront to what we were talking about with Cyberpunk. Like sometimes you just need something to be stupid and fun for no reason.
Yeah, mindless.
Denzel said we should.
Because I enjoy those games.
Denzel said just use Skype. You do that? Can we do that?
I mean, I haven't used Skype in forever.
I still have the Skype ringtone sound in my head. I can still remember that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well. Now you guys won't be able to get that out of your heads. Sorry for your night.
Yeah, but man, as I told you, it really was our pre-production. I mean, not really, but in our pre-production meeting.
Yeah.
I've been playing Hades. And let me tell you, that game brings it. It brings the difficulty. It brings I cannot wait to continue to play this. When I put it down, I'm thinking, man, I really should just pick this game back up. Like, I can just do one more run. It'll only take 5 minutes.
Stop.
Like,
stop.
Man.
This guy has me ready. I told him the other day, this guy has me ready to use all of my Nintendo points so that I can buy Hades. Like, he has me ready to just, I almost have like $20 in Nintendo points. It's like, well, that means I can get the game for like $5.
That's $5, man.
Who would pass up a sale like that?
Nobody.
Brandon, I feel like every time I talk to you, there's a game that I wind up getting.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Man, I watched one video on Hades, and I lied to you not. There was maybe 5 minutes still left in the video, and I had bought it.
He impulse bought off YouTube. Let's go, algorithm.
I did.
Let's go, algorithm.
I did. I don't even remember. I remember that the game was coming out soon.
Right.
And then I said, oh yeah, I want to go and look at that. And so thanks to the YouTube algorithm, it popped up, Hades review. I watched a couple minutes of it and I said, yeah, I got to buy this. And I have not put it down.
Well, Relic, it's not $5. It's $20. I think it's $24.99.
It's $24. It's $24.
I just have that many like gold points. that.
And I had $6, and I was like, okay, well, I'm buying this game for under $20. sold.
Yeah, under $20
I don't
makes
need
it
to think
hard.
about it at that point.
Denzel, yes, sir. I have Raji too, but I have been completely enamored still with Fall Guys. Like I'm sitting on a bunch of indie titles that I need to play. And Fall Guys is just the game. Like it does it. I can go to work and come home, hang out with the family, boot up Fall Guys, get me a quick W, and then go about my business. Because it's a game that like I
Yeah.
actually feel better than mediocre at. So like I boot it up and I'm like, all right, man, let's go get a dub before we go to bed. Let's get a dub real quick. And then I just don't do anything else. The next game on my list, guys,
Yeah.
the next game on my list is Celeste, though. You can make fun of me for that.
Again.
Yeah. I haven't played it in so
You wanna
long,
put
dude.
Celeste on your,
I haven't played it in so
you wanna put
long.
Celeste on your TV?
I gotta do a Celeste run. Like I haven't played Celeste in a while. I gotta circle back to it. That's my game, man. My game. Gotta do it.
You got going to get Celeste on Google Stadia.
Man, Google Stadia is dead. I don't care what anybody says. Okay, if I can skip,
Well, their Reddit group is thriving.
well, I mean, whatever. If Reddit is any indicator of popularity and what things are going to be successful, then Donald Trump will be president forever. Okay.
Dear God, don't say that.
Dude, I don't know. I'm just saying. Like in the grand scheme of video games, there's so many cool things out there.
Yeah.
There really are, and most of them are not AAA.
Nah, for sure. Except for Cyberpunk 2077.
Well, we'll see when it actually comes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen some of the
Indeed.
videos for the spring collab, Denzel. It looks super clean. It looks super clean. The challenge for me is I want to come in rusty and see if I can still get close to an hour in a Celeste playthrough. That's what I want to see. I want to get back in the game, come in completely cold and rusty, and see if I can still bust out an hour play. That's what I want to do. And we were talking about it this past weekend. I might be trying that on Saturday. I might be trying to fire that up on Saturday. You'll see. Oh man. But so Hades has been the move for you though, Brandon?
Yeah, man. I've been Hades and of course Warzone. And then Ghosts of Tsushima
yeah.
dropped its DLC, the co-op. And I played a little bit of that over the weekend. Yeah, over the weekend. And that was good fun as well. I mean, it's essentially just horde mode. And so like you're just fighting a bunch of people.
Okay.
Very good fun. And I cannot believe, like I legitimately was playing this thinking this was a free DLC. Like it came with the $60 that I paid for.
That's what it's supposed to be. That's what it's supposed to be. And speaking of co-op, I heard Untitled Goose Game got co-op too. I gotta go try that. We didn't forget about you, Goose Game. House. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
Yeah. So I mean, I've been alternating between those games.
Yeah.
And Among Us if I'm laying in bed.
Yeah. So your game rotation is kind of tightening up. Like it's not trying as many new games.
Yeah, because I feel like when we first started this podcast, you know, back way.
Yeah, way back in 1970.
It was no, I gotta buy every AAA game, every game that like looked exciting.
Yeah.
And I think I've bought maybe 6 games this year, 6 or 7 games.
Yeah. Well, I know. I think the most recent one
this
I got.
has been a down year for games for me.
Well, it's been a down year for games just release. I mean, pandemic has impacted that work cycle as well.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
Nintendo was able to recycle an old game and print themselves some money, so there's that. And you know, Super Mario
That
Brothers.
should legitimately be their
Super Mario Brothers.
be their slogan. We're just going to republish old games.
It works. It's terrible. It works. I played Super Mario 64. I had to do a full run through, and I was really upset because they used a patch version of the game where you can't do some glitches. was like, why would you do that? Like, people love those. Always out of touch, Nintendo. Like, they try or they can't get out of their own way, man. They can't
Indeed,
do it. They
indeed.
can't do it. Man, it's
Yeah.
I don't know. I look at the new console generation coming out, and like, I know you're fired up about a lot of it, and I'm just like, I mean, other than Spider-Man, which looks amazing,
Yeah.
maybe I'm gonna just wait on picking up a console because that Game Pass Ultimate is looking like the best deal in the world.
It is, yes, especially with EA coming to it.
EA Play, absolutely.
It's definitely looking really, really good.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, but yet, man,
It's a smart. It's a smart deal. It's a smart deal.
Yeah, absolutely. I really am just excited for just like very limited load times.
Yeah. With the solid
like looking better. Then I just kept looking at monitors, thinking like, "Damn, I could really upgrade this 4K monitor. I don't need to, but."
This is consumerism 101. Everybody mute your screen. Indeed. Like, everybody mute the podcast right now. Brandon's going to talk you into buying something you don't need. Just at least wait.
Saying, though,
at least wait until after the election if you're in the US. See if you're going to get some stimulus money and then buy something stupid. If that's what you're going to do, at least wait and see if you get a stimulus check, okay?
Absolutely. See, there's a guy I know and love.
Yeah, we'll get our stimulus checks, and then we'll all give our money to Bezos at the same time. Okay?
Yeah,
because he needs more of it. It'll be great.
No, but I saw this Samsung ultra wide monitor, 42 inches, 4K, like 1 millisecond, like 120 hertz, no, 240
Stop
hertz.
It. Stop it. This dude.
I was like, $1,800. I don't need to.
And we're gonna
keep this $1,800.
We're gonna turn on the podcast one day, and like Brandon's entire background is gonna be screens with RGB. He's gonna have the only Switch Pro with RGB lighting in it in the world.
Man, Nintendo really missed the mark right there.
You know where Nintendo didn't miss the mark though? Breaking the internet by putting Minecraft Steve in Smash Bros. That they didn't.
Oh, is that a real thing?
It is a real thing, man. Welcome to your Nintendo news for the day. They put Minecraft Steve in Smash Bros. And it broke Twitter. For like a day, Twitter was broken. Like it was.
Man,
it's
really have been.
It's a solid play. It's a solid play. Yeah, Brandon, I need you to be focused more on your video games on Twitter. You're focusing on the wrong stuff, my guy. Okay?
Yeah, for sure. No,
they
because I completely missed all of that.
No, I missed the alert, like the initial video. I went back and watched it, and it's very solid, very solid. I mean, there's not really a topic in this, but I don't know how you come out with a sequel to Smash Brothers Ultimate. Like all of the characters that have made it in there and all of the representation, like I don't think you get another version of Smash Brothers after this. Like, where do you go?
Yeah, I mean, I think like HD version, like, oh, this can now run in 4K at like 60 frames per second. Like that's the only place that I think this goes, and like they can continue to add characters and.
Right. But a whole new game, it's too like.
I mean, if the next Nintendo is a 4K, ready,
right,
in 60 frames per second, then yeah, I mean they're definitely. I mean, it's Nintendo that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Like we're going to get Super Smash as long as we get a new console.
I'm just thinking about a fighting game, and I know I'm undercutting the number. But like a new fighting game comes out with 40 characters off the top. Like that's too many. Like that's too much, I feel like. I don't know. I'm an idiot and no one pays me to think about these things. But I just don't
That's a fair way to look at it.
I just don't know like how you would possibly come out with a new Smash Brothers and live up to the hype. And I guess that's the caveat I need to throw out there. Yes, they can come out with a new one, but how could you come out with a new one and live up to the hype of the last one?
Yeah, I think about that with a lot of like really good games.
Yeah,
Good games that we've gotten. Like I thought about that with like, GTA when we first got GTA 5. Like, man, like this GTA Online, like how can they come out with a new one?
they can't. They
Like,
they keep releasing it.
Like, yeah, you just got to keep releasing it, and like maybe add like a small little island, or maybe say like, oh, we can fast travel you to Liberty City or Vice City. But like,
Yeah,
once you set up that world, like
and it's
the only other way to do it is just to forget that world and start like completely fresh.
well, I mean, it's the same thing with Skyrim. Like, how many times have we gotten that? I mean, we're supposed to be getting a new Elder Scrolls, but how many times has
Yeah.
Skyrim been re-released? Like 10?
For sure. I mean, honestly, what I really want is in Skyrim 6 for it to be Elder Scrolls Online, just not online.
Yes.
Like, I want to be able to go to all of the worlds, all of the countries.
Remember when we played ESO Online? Or, I mean,
Yeah,
what?
man.
Not ESO Online, it's Elder Scrolls Online. ESO Online is ESOO. Never mind, I'm being weird. Too late at night for all this.
Yeah.
But I didn't like the gameplay of ESO, though. Like, I liked the
No,
world. I
not at
liked
all.
where we were. It didn't feel like Elder Scrolls, though.
Not at all. It did not. It felt like, and I forgot what's the like the style of attacking where like even if you run away, you can still get hit.
Yeah.
It's not. I don't really know how to explain
Elder
it. so
Scrolls ESO.
just stop.
ESOO.
I mean, but it really like I just remember the combat being really frustrating, thinking like, oh man, I ran away from him. Like, why am I still
But I still take that
dying
damage.
from? Yeah,
But see, it's difficult because that's the cross section of single player games that existed in yesteryear
yeah,
and this online. Like, I'm imagining for me how less I'm like I think I would have enjoyed Skyrim less if there were random people jumping around the screen all the time. If it were like always on, like the gameplay is exactly the same, but I'm in a cave somewhere and somebody just comes randomly hopping through. Like, it would kill the
Right.
immersion.
for sure.
I don't know, as game companies are doing some of this stuff, we need people to understand that single player games are still important.
Right. And now, see, I would like it for it to be co-op, so that like the only people that can enter my world
Right.
are people that I invited into the world.
Like, if I want, I can have people.
Right. For sure.
What?
And I know that they're working. Like, there's a Skyrim world like mod out there that is like make Skyrim multiplayer.
Yeah, I did see a
so
multiplayer
that
mod.
looks pretty good. That looks really good.
This is what this.
I did I attempted to download it, but I didn't have anybody to play with. So
Granted, this is what needs to happen. Okay, and it's not going to happen now because Microsoft, and Bethesda, Microsoft's just buying up everybody. But the
Yeah.
next iteration of Pokemon, let's go back to where we were, or the next
Mhm.
iteration of Zelda needs to be like Elder Scrolls, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, I think Breath of the Wild was a good step into open world. I think it's like its final form, like Freezer, like let's go. But it's like its final form is something like Elder Scrolls for both of them.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Single player,
sure.
fully immersive world, go do your adventure, don't get hit by giants.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine like Elder Scrolls and there's a Snorlax in the road and you're like, hell, what am I supposed to do? Like, I don't know. I think that would be kind of cool. Like, you're just walking around in the woods and the grass is rustling and you're like, what's that in there? I don't know.
No, that would be incredible. Because it brings like a bit more realism, and then like just this unexpected nature of like what's going to happen next. Like, that's very exciting in adventure games. Like, I have no idea what's about to happen.
It's like, just imagine, like, you go into a cave and instead of like a whole bunch of Draugrs in there, it's just Zubats and Geodudes. You're like, I don't even want to go in caves, man.
Yeah. which really makes me think about life a little bit. Like the things that we find like anxious written in real life, like the unknown,
Yeah.
is super exciting in alternate reality
Because we won't
video games.
because we won't actually die.
Man, but I go back to uh Elder Scrolls. What's the gates?
Morrowind, Oblivion.
Oblivion. Thank you, Jesus.
And the final form is not Genshin Impact, Denzel. Okay, Genshin Impact is a ripoff, and you know it. Stop playing.
I go back to like going through an Oblivion gate the first time and like completely
Oh, it
have
was
no
scary.
idea
It was scary.
what's about to happen. Like those are fun parts of the games that like really like hold nostalgia for me.
Yeah.
Like the games that like bring a lot of like, oh man, this is exciting. I have no idea what's about to happen.
Well, I mean, you think about Oblivion, and you're just like walking around, and like the ambiance changes, and the sky gets dark, and it starts getting red, and you're like, what is happening? Like, and then once you learn, you're like, oh, there's a gate around here. Demons are going to start
Yeah.
popping up. Like, I gotta go find this. Like, this is
For sure.
I gotta go close this gate. I'm the only one.
Yeah.
Ooh, a Pokemon MMO. That would be really cool.
And Skyrim tried that with the dragons, but then after a while, it's like, man, these dragons are annoying.
They really were. Oh my goodness, they were.
Not to mention buggy.
Well, and immersion breaking for me. Like, excuse me, madam, I have just murdered this sky dragon. Like, I shot it down out of the sky. I sucked its essence out of its body, and I just picked up all of its bones, put it somewhere in my backpack, and I'm running around. Don't walk up to me and try to hassle me for some coins. Like, do you see? I just yelled with my voice and shot someone off of a mountain. Don't try to come up to me, bandit, and steal my stuff. Did you not see what just happened? Like, that broke immersion for me so many times. It's like, I'm a badass and you just watch that happen. Why are you trying to rob me?
For sure. And then the worst part is like dying by a freaking frost spider in a cave. Like, how? Like, I just murdered like 3 dragons in a row.
Right, in this
but I lose to it.
This giant one shot at me and sent me into space.
Exactly.
I still love the game though. I still love the game.
No, absolutely. I mean, if it comes out again, I'm going to buy it again. So, I mean, there it is.
It's just, and of course, every conversation about Skyrim turns into this because every playthrough of Skyrim turns into this. They need to make other playstyles as rewarding as Stealth Archer.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to fall back into Stealth Archer. It just works. It just works. Like, I don't feel like fighting through all of this. I'll just stealth over here and shoot that guy in the head with an arrow. It'll be fine. But no, like I could see, and Denzel, to your point about a Pokemon MMO, I think the problem with Pokemon MMOs is where it kind of would fit at single player. It's a legendary. Like, everyone shouldn't have. I don't want to see 20 people with the same legendaries. I'm the only one with that.
Right.
There's only one Mewtwo. It was created in a lab. How'd you get one? I have it.
Right.
Like, I think that's the tough part because they've created so many legendaries and mythical Pokemon. Having them be normalized would make the game trivial to me.
For sure. Now, what would be really, really cool is if they region locked the legendary and Mewtwo, and then literally only one person could catch it, and
that would be insane.
Like, we're all racing to the end or to this mountain or wherever to catch this Mewtwo. I mean, but this Mewtwo had like a 0.00 like 8% chance of you catching him.
See, but Brandon, what you're describing, I'm aging myself right now, but what you're describing is Star Wars Galaxies from back in the day, early 2000s, a Star Wars MMO where to become a Jedi was so rare that like they didn't exist.
Yeah.
But I think it was EA, or was it Activision? I can't remember off the top of my head the publisher that made the change. But they wanted to sell Star Wars and people wanted to be Jedi, so they made it more accessible, and then there were Jedi everywhere.
Right.
And so, the hardcore people, like your hardcore people were like, yes, Jedi should be rare. But when you're trying to make money, They're like, no, everybody wants to go meow, 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 meow with their lightsaber. Let's let them all do it.
Right.
And who do you cater to? Do you cater to the hardcore people that want this real experience, or do you cater to, little Jimmy who's got his mom's credit card?
Little Jimmy, of course, because he's going to swipe his mom's credit card and not think that this is real money.
Exactly. Not. They're just raid bosses. I think it could work, Denzel. I'm willing to entertain any new Pokemon idea as long as it's not a rehash. And
yeah,
as long as there's no ice cream cone Pokemon in there. Like, let's stop it. Let's stop it with ice cream, like Pokemon that are things. Like, we need to cut it out.
Indeed. Their design has gotten so bad.
Hey, look, this Pokemon is keys. Like, that's ridiculous.
Like, once I saw that unknowns were in the world, I was like, yeah, it might be time for me to not play this anymore. Like, maybe I'm too mature for this game.
I ignored unknowns, man. Like, I was like, oh, letters. They're glyphs. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't care. It's like, whatever. Ice cream Pokemon Santa. No, it doesn't. Denzel, you're being ridiculous. We need a Hollow Knight Pokemon. That's what we need. Anyways.
Oh, I just saw Watchdog Legions comes out next week.
Bro, stop it. You just got.
No, I've been super excited for that game.
You just got Hades.
And it's next week.
You just got Hades.
I did get Hades. But that's on the Switch, and I'm laying in bed playing that. Like, I'm on my console playing this.
I can't hate on that. I
think about it.
Oh my goodness, Denzel, Brandon. So there's this game that I just got. Denzel, I think you're smarter than me. I believe you're smarter than me. I just picked up this game on my Switch. Speaking of playing stuff in bed, I've been playing this game called Not, and it
not N-O-T,
and it hurts my brain so hard.
A brain buster. Is it like on a Nintendo, Android, and iOS?
It is such a simple idea, but it hurts my brain because it'll like you just have to go up, down, left, or right, or it'll say like not right, and you have to pick a different direction, or it's like not right. And again, I'm at the end of the day, so getting up first thing in the morning, hanging out with kids all day, trying to help them with virtual learning, come home, hang out with the family, and sit down and turn this game on, and I'm just like, ah! Like I feel like one of those Nazi guys at the end of Indiana Jones. It's just like, yes, I am doing it to myself. I'm at my weakest intellectual moment of the day trying to play Not. It's terrible.
All right, well, I'm downloading it now.
Well, there's the podcast, guys. Bitter Gamer Day.
Yeah. We'll see what this not game is about. Got 4.4 out of 5 on Google Play.
It's solid. It's a solid game. Like, first couple levels, you're like, oh, this isn't too bad, and then it just then it's bad, and it's fun. Like, it's fun. It's cheap. It's not that big a deal. How much was it on Google?
Free.
Oh, word! I bought it on Switch. Nice.
And see, that was money that could have went to Hades.
Oh. All right, so if it's not that big a deal. All right, I still can't keep up with you, man.
Then you cannot not play it. They'll buy it.
It's like, not play it. Okay, don't play it then. Not play it. Okay, you should play it. Not play it. Okay, don't play it. So it's not that big a deal. All right, because the first two nots negate each other because it's two negatives. Two negatives make a positive, but it's odd, so we become negative. So it's not that big a deal. I'm with you, Denzel, but there's a timer on the decisions, Brandon, and that's what makes the game hard. Like, if you could just take your time, the game's easy, but you have, like, seconds to process what's happening and do something. And sometimes my brain has told me what to do, and my hands just don't do that. Like, I'm reading, and it's like, not right. And I'm like, okay, don't press right. It's like, not right. I'm like, all right, press right. Left. What? Like, how did I press left? It's just, I don't know. It's a fun game, and Jess will hear me like yelling at the game because I'm just not yelling at the game. It's more so yelling at myself for being an idiot and my brain not firing
sure.
properly.
For sure.
Hands go, you think you're in charge? No, sir. I don't know, but it's there's so many little games that are just fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's great getting this resurgence in the indie world.
Yeah, absolutely.
And just being able to play like all of these games, for free or for very very cheap, and you're getting like high quality, a good time.
And again, like I'm not hating on any console or any company, but Switch has made itself like really really good for being able to have those games on the go if they're not on mobile, and giving those guys a platform. And Xbox Game Pass is giving you great value to pick up those games on a like hardcore console system.
Yeah, for sure, in all its 4K glory.
This damn 4K. I'm sitting over here with my 1080p monitors, like, yeah, it's fine, everything's fine.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I really do covet the 1080 monitor that we both have though.
AOC.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's my daily monitor. Like it's monitor one. I got that.
It's not my monitor one. However, it is the monitor that I look at the most.
Okay.
Like, especially if I'm on my computer. Like,
yeah,
my primary documents or whatever are on the AOC.
It's a solid monitor for a good price. Like I have that as my number one, and then my ultra wide LG is the number two, and then I have a HP.
The TV is my three.
I have an HP that's turned the wrong way as the monitor for the stream piece. It looks really awkward. Oh man, how much? Wow, Brandon, we've been on here for almost an hour.
Yeah, for sure. We definitely hit that hour. Quick.
All right, so here we go. Let me wrap this thing up. So whoever's stuck around with us, if you're on Facebook, you're here on Twitch or whatever, I put a message in the Discord that we are moving Bitter Gamer Dad episodes over to the Bitter Gamer Dad's YouTube channel. So it's a little bit easier to find there. It's not buried in the random crap that I put on the RJ Plays channel. But we'll also be clipping it up. So, you can just find highlights from the podcast instead of having to watch through the whole thing. Because I'm lazy, and I know Brandon doesn't want to do this either, but neither one of us really wants to go through the whole video and timestamp things in a YouTube description so that you can jump around to it inside of the episode. That's ridiculous. we are not there. But we can clip some stuff down in like 5-10 minutes just as we talk about an individual topic, and we'll be dropping those online just to make it easily digestible. So that's the next iteration of the podcast. It'll be great.
It will be great.
And one day we'll figure something else out. We just keep trying stuff. Yeah. And if it works, it works. And if it doesn't,
we'll do something different.
Whatever. Oh man. So Brandon, you got anything else to add before we get out of here?
Just some couple of things that I'm super excited for. The Mandalorian season 2 is coming.
Yes.
With hoping we get Ahsoka Tano. I was not as excited for hearing that the Batman delayed again, and then Robert Pattinson got COVID, and then he came in not looking athletically fit. So
that's not good.
Yeah, that's not good. But then I also heard that Superman and Wonder Woman may make an appearance.
Interesting.
That's what I was reading in my Google feed today. So I don't know if that's a rumor or if that's true or what have you, but that brought some level of excitement.
Mandalorian season 2 is going to be solid. I don't care what's in it. It's going to be solid.
Absolutely. I am finishing up Ray Donovan, which it took me a little bit to get through initially. Just because I couldn't get past the first 1 or 2 episodes, but that show was incredible, and I'm going to be Ray Donovan for Halloween.
Bro, do you watch The Boys?
I do watch The Boys.
I watched all the first season and have been sleeping on the second one. We just watched the first episode of season 2 yesterday.
Oh man, it's a doozy.
That show is ugly, man. It makes you so uncomfortable. But like you have to watch it. Like it's a really good show, but it does a really good job of covering some incredibly uncomfortable things.
Absolutely. And I would love to see like X-Men portrayed the way that The Boys is portrayed. Like the way that The Boys is told, I want to see like the political aspects of like, having mutants and, some of the consumer aspects of it.
Right.
I would love to see that in X-Men.
Oh, it's so disgusting. But we're only in episode 1, so we got a long way to go because I know there's twists and turns.
I won't ruin anything for you, but season 2 is incredible and it has a whole bunch of W2F moments.
Nice.
Yeah, so you have some stuff to look forward to.
Or people's heads blowing up.
Man.
All right, we gotta watch it. You gotta
watch it. Like I would definitely. I want to say that episode 3 and 4 were like impeccable.
Ooh, well.
Yes, you're coming up on some good stuff.
And it's so hard. It's so hard because I go to sleep a little bit earlier because I wake up super early, and so there's like a very tight window between when Zora goes to bed and when we can reasonably turn that on. Because that is not a kid-friendly show.
No, it's not a kid-friendly.
Not even close.
Yeah. Thank God my daughter has no idea what's happening on TV, and I'm sitting up there looking at it and like turning the iPad against the TV so she can't see what's happening.
Oh.
While I listen to Sesame Street songs.
Short plug on The Boys. Don't watch it in front of your kids. All right.
Nah. Unless they're under 1 year old, then enjoy.
That is it's terrible. I'm just imagining like all the things I've seen Homelander do and like trying to explain that to a little kid. Like, so he is like Superman, except
Yeah.
Oh, welcome. I mean, it's terrible. It's disgusting. And I feel like if superheroes were real, that's exactly how it would go.
Absolutely. Someone would be making money off of them and marketing off of them and their likeness.
This is America.
This is America.
Well,
yeah.
Brandon, I think that might be the phrase that's good to end on today.
For sure.
All right. Well, if you didn't already know, this is the Bitter Gamer Dad podcast. We have a website that does stuff occasionally. We're on YouTube. This is Brandon. I'm RJ. Yeah. Check us out on Spotify, Google Play, iTunes. We're getting stuff out there. We're back.
Yeah.
We're back again. The boys are back in town. Brandon, we're gonna shoot for Tuesdays.
Tuesdays work well for me, man.
All right, we'll keep up the Tuesdays. Hopefully that'll be consistent enough that folks can start to set their timers to it. And then it'll give me the whole week to get something edited and have episodes out online for people that want to catch it after the fact.
Yeah.
All right, we're Denzel. Thank you for hanging out tonight, buddy. It's good to see you. But we're gonna get out of here. Your boy RJ's gotta go to bed.
All right, GG's everyone.
All right, we'll see y'all later.